Aquarius, the very first thing that I got while I was preparing for your reading is that you gotta have that conversation. You need to lay down the law. Somehow there's a conversation that you need to have. I'm not sure if it's with someone, if it's with a group. It does feel more individual. It could be, it almost feels that in some ways some of you need to have almost like two conversations. So it's almost like, and this might be something that you were thinking about. It feels like there's possibly like a group dynamic, which feels more like a, I don't want to say like giving a memo, but it feels more like an informal or like a broader sort of like announcement as opposed to some conversation that needs to be had first. All right, I'm not too sure, but we'll check that for you. Anyway, welcome to your reading, beautiful Aquarius. This is a general reading for 13 till 19 November. There may be some messages here for you. There may be a lot of messages for you. Let me know in the comments. If you come across something that really resonates with you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim that for yourself. All right? Say yes to that for yourself. We're going to take a look at your recent past energy here, and then we're going to take a look at your current energy, what's potentially coming your way, hidden opportunities for love, for abundance, prosperity, success, career, all those amazing things. And then we're going to clarify and end off with an oracle message. If you stay with this reading from beginning to end, I'd really appreciate it. I saw this beautiful big butterfly there now. I saw the black and white cat over there now. There's a lot of duality here. For some of you, you've left the one side. You've seen the one side and you said, you know what? I don't like that. It sucks. I don't like it. I don't want it. Okay. Then you need to claim the other part. All right. Remember, this is a big concept sometimes to get, is that on one level or the other, you have accepted everything that happened to you through your soul contract, through conscious decisions, through to just ignoring things, pretending they're not there, which for some of you I feel that was about the worst judgment in error. But also through what's happening in your subconscious, your belief about yourself, you know, your core beliefs about yourself, about your worth, about your value. For some of you, there was that sort of, you know, vibe that was going on. So that is sort of like you know, like a bit of a difficulty that was happening over there. Okay, let's see, what do we have? What do we have for Aquarius? What is the past influences? What are some things from the past that have such a strong impact on the current? We want to know that, because whatever is impacting your current is what is shaping your future. You see. Some of you thought that you were part of the Kent family, you know, Clark Kent and Superwoman, what her name is, I don't know. The Hermit in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Mother of Swords. All right? You're not from Kryptonite or whatever that planet is that Superman and Superwoman is from, you know. You got to let that go. I see that for some of you, you didn't give yourself the rest that you deserved, that you needed, that was necessary. And I'm not even talking about working hard and then giving yourself a break, you know, a well-deserved balance. I'm talking about some of you place yourself in the toilet and then you took like some toilet paper and frummed it up and put it on top to make sure that, you know, that you don't float when the water comes. And then you use your magical power, you had like a string towards the chain and you pulled it. You flushed yourself away. Which, I mean, if you got the strength and the energy for it, Aquarius, no problem, you know, rock on. But for some of you, you sacrifice your last reserves. And I feel that you got some clarity there. You may have even been in a space where, like your good heart may have been thrown back in your face, basically. But I feel that in many ways, it was making something very clear to you. Something that I also don't feel that you fully were unfamiliar with, Aquarius. It's not like you didn't know, but maybe you were hoping for the best. You know, you were hoping for, you know, you were maybe hoping for better. I mean, it's human to have that. All right. I thought I heard something, so I just paused the video quickly. Mother of Swords. You know what? You know what I pick you up, Aquarius? What I pick up here, Aquarius, is that actually something funny, just a little side thing, is sometimes when people channel, And even if they speak a language properly and fluently, and I don't even know if I speak any language properly and fluently, but you know, you will sometimes find that they will trip over their words or get their senses or tenses or nouns or verbs or whatever wrong, because information comes so fast sometimes, and it's not always that easy to translate what you get in energy into words, and it can happen really, really fast. And we're invited by a fly. Goodbye, fly. It's becoming summer here of my part of the world, and we live in sort of like a foresty vibe, so it's inevitable. Flies are going to be there. And I would rather endure the flies than use some of those really cruel sort of pesticides and things like that. I mean, what gives me the right to kill them type of thing? That's just the way that I see it, you know? Anyway, let's get back to your reading. So, I feel that for some of you, you know, I'm just going to be honest with you, Aquarius. I feel that you've been selling yourself short. You've been underestimating yourself, or it's like some of you slip back into the game of playing small again. You may have gotten out of there, and then it's almost like you got some clarity about how you did actually make all the right choices. You know, sometimes in life we make all the right choices, but you know, we kind of slip back into our previous patterns sometimes of doubting ourselves and stuff like that. And then something happens just to make it very clear to us how on point we actually are. And one of the best ways to get that sometimes is through, you know, through challenging situations. Because you're stubborn, Aquarius. You know, in your current space, love this, hard work paying off. Nine of Pentacles, Son of Cups, which is the page of, the Knight of Cups, and Temperance energy. Learning better serving ways, better ways to get things done. All right. With the Temperance energy, also that Sagittarius energy about knowledge and philosophy, and some of you may have been, I don't know, closet spiritualists, closet artists, closet skaters, snow skiers, crocheters, whateverist, you know. I feel that there's it almost feels like a pressure to bring that out into the forefront, into the world. And there's a reminder that things don't have to be perfect. Be very careful of perfection mentality, you know. Be very careful of that, because that's how we hold ourselves back sometimes. Ah, there's that butterfly that I was speaking about. Coming your way. What's heading your way? The Two of Pentacles, the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, definite improvements here. Some of you, it's like you really spread yourself incredibly thin, and the good news is at least at least things are beginning to pay off for you. I mean, you know, imagine spreading yourself thin and getting no result from there. That's even worse. But I see things working out. I see things even. It's almost like you just needed to put. Do I even say it like this? Like, you just needed to put someone in their place. That's basically it. You know, I feel that you just sort of needed to put someone in their place. And now that they're back in their place again, everything can go well. Because it almost seems like there may have been, either from you or for others, or it could be shared, it's a little bit blurred here, but almost like an expectation that someone else knows better than you. And then you kind of realize that they didn't, but I also feel that they were part of, like, you know, a lot of times we look at things as isolated, like a good thing and a bad thing, that sort of thing. But sometimes, you know, based on your personality and your way of living and being and your degree of self-sabotage and holding on and not releasing and, you know, all that type of jazz, you know, because your outside world is a reflection of your inner world, and that can be very hard to accept when things are rocking, you know. But sometimes we draw to ourselves that experience. So I want you to really reflect back and ask yourself, did you really just bloop land in the situation that you're in? Or if you really look at it, couldn't it somehow be your mind that took you there, you know, wherever there was, to make you aware of some things, to remind you of some things? Because I feel that you were like a train that almost derailed. Like you were like a train that almost derailed, but then you kind of got it back again. For those of you that watch Snowpiercer, for example, it's like that last scene where it seems like they're not going to make it, but then they go around the corner like, you know, like a Tom and Jerry, Mickey Mouse back in the day type of vibe, and then you're back on and things are working out. So you just needed that little bit of you know, like a re-pull again, you know? Like almost like, it's almost like there were magical magnets inside of your wheels, if you kind of still think of the analogy of the train. And just when you started to lift off, you activated those magnets and you're pulled back again. You remembered who you are. All right? And sometimes it seems like another person is so crappy when they bring that out in us, but sometimes that's what you need to bring you to that realization. All right? Twin flames, by the way, often do that. Okay? They come in, they rock things up, they leave. All right, let's clarify. Let's look at that recent past. There's temperance again. I mean, come on. I can't be making these things up. I'm drawing these cards in front of you. You know what I'm saying? 3 major arcana cards. The past is so present here in your present. But the good thing is that it's a good thing. The good thing is that it's a good, but you know what I mean? Temperance, strength, and the moon. So it's about, you know, that almost like stubbornness, but it's also the healing and towards your dreams and stuff. It's a sense of taking control of your life. Some of you, it's almost like you needed to hold on to pain from some sort of warped sort of loyalty maybe. And it's almost like some of you just said like, listen, this isn't my problem. This isn't my concern. This isn't my worry. I'm not going to do this. You know? And it's like, for example, look at that fly that's sitting on that Himalayan rock salt now over there. Me before, I would have been like, oh my goodness, there's a fly in my body. What am I going to do? It's a fly. Sometimes you just got to accept life for what it is. You know? And I feel that for many of you, you got to that point, you were like, listen, I'm going to stick it out for as long as I need to stick it out, but then I'm out of here. Refreshed and re-energized, like, you know, like it's over time. Sometimes, like if you imagine a button, it just goes down a little bit until you flick it back up again, you know. It's like a tap that begins to drip until you finally fix it. And I don't know why, but I get a dripping tap for some of you. It's time to go fix that tap. If you got a tap, go fix it. Okay, don't let nothing drive you insane in this world. If you can fix it, fix it. If you can't fix it, have it fixed. All right. Current energies. Chariot. So Chariot, Cancer energy, the 5 of Staves, which is the 5 of Wands, and also the Hermit, which is that Virgo energy. All right? Some of you are a little screwed up at the moment. Like it feels like there's a lot of loose ends blowing through the wind all over the place like kites in the wind. Okay? I get that for some of you. But you know what? It might be trying to tell you something. Loose ends like flying like kites in the wind. It's trying to tell you something. It's life trying to highlight certain things for you. It's time to get some order back in your life. Okay? Some of you are contemplating like your energies on certain things that might not be serving you best. You're going to either let it go. If you need to speak your mind, you need to speak your mind. Whichever way. Gotta let it go. It's way better than sitting there in your energy and just festering. Because for some of you, that is what's happening now. Okay? There's some things that need to be released, but the other thing though is that you don't have to, you can do both. You know, you can move forward, you can do your thing, and or plus, you can figure out whatever it is that you need to figure out. It doesn't have to be the one first and then the other. There's no need to hold on like that. Okay? Queen of Swords, your mind is bright. You know what to do. You got this. Okay? Let's clarify energy coming your way. And I feel that Queen of Swords is for the energy coming your way as well. So I'm only going to draw 2 cards here. One from the top and one from the bottom. 2 of Stars. Things are coming together. Your world is coming together. Things are finally working out. And 7 of Swords. You're finally not fighting yourself anymore like you used to before. And there are people that are expecting you to still do that. They might be, you know, they might be provoking you, but they're kind of surprised when you don't do it. That's their stuff to deal with, you know. Speak your mind clearly and honestly with as much respect that you can, and then move on. All right? But I can see pretty much that's what you're doing as well. And moving on brings you a lot of success. Lots of it. Lots of it. And if you're open to that sort of thing, open your heart, you know. Place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say, yes, 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 yes. I'm claiming this for myself. Abundance, prosperity, and success. I'm on that line, you know, open to that vibe. And if you want to learn to read tarot, there's some links on my courses down below in the description. First couple of lessons free, so you can determine if it's for you. There's a free oracle card reading course. Check it out. Oracle energy for you, body and soul. Like you're doing a complete redo, you're like a complete 360. People are not going to recognize you soon. From the way that you are popping out here like corn turning to popcorn. Like, oi, amazing stuff. Popping like nobody's business. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Magic. For me, a dragonfly is magic. There's some magic coming about here for you. The angels are with you. The angels are on board. Amazing stuff happening here for you. Yes, we've been speaking about loose ends flying through like kites through the wind, but that's about to come to an end in a powerful way because you are saying no to what is no longer serving your highest good. I love it. I do love it on all levels. Claim your highest good for yourself on all levels because it's available now. This is one opportunity you don't want to miss out on. All right? You don't want to miss out on this. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on this. There's amazing things coming here for you. And you don't even need to do nothing. You don't have to try that hard. The only thing that you must do is not fight. And that is one of your biggest challenges. So what do? Double up on the meditation. Take some walks. Do the things that calm your mind. You know? Literally, you know, go and Google things like Aquarius, how to deal with stress. You know? How to release pent-up energy. Alright? I wish you all the best, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope that helps. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oops, here. Oh, look at my mess there. My pen, well, not really my mess. It's just some pens and some cables. See you all next time.